live, YouTube live. So that's why the strength of the Zoom class, it will be so less. Okay, so in that case you just you can able to log in it. Okay, that's all. Okay, we start today's lecture. So the today's lecture is data models. You just see that on the screen. You can also able to see that the screen, it is data models. What is the data model? It is, first of all, is it is just a simple blueprint. It is just a simple blueprint. Is rules and regulations are some set of basic structure for the actual entire database. Okay, so like this, suppose in one more example, if you see that, suppose if you are going to building, if you are going to developing a building, constructing a building, so it should be contains a model. Here the model is nothing but it is the data two models. We can easily so access the data. So once in the data models are needed for so storing the data in a systematic manner. Okay, so here, so one of important is model. Okay, the relational model, and the second important model is entity relationship model, data model, semi structured data models, and other older models. So like this we have total 5 model data model, and third one is okay, and fourth one is the oldest models are there, two models, network and hierarchical models. But these two models right now we are not using, okay, in the current market. Most of the, so in the current market, most of them are using only the relational model, important models for the current marketing. So in these two also, relational model is very popular. So and it is most uses only relational model. Okay, so this is the basic just idea about data model. So here, relational model, we call it as a relational data model. Okay, all the data are stored in the table format. All the data will be stored in the table format. Okay, so this is the so relational model, and we discuss this relational model in detail so in future, because in our practicals or our mini projects we use only relation. Okay, so in this, so we discuss model once again in the future. Okay, so and instructors have the raw data, the data in a tabular format, like rows and columns format. And if you see here, the data is ID and name and okay, so ID is nothing but the faculty ID, name faculty name, and department name, and the salary of the faculty. So like this, the data which is belongs to a particular employee, it is now arranged in the a tabular format. Okay, as a one record we are going to entering into the table. So this particular type of the structure, if you are maintaining the data, so then this particular model, it is called the relational model. Okay, relational model is nothing but the data which is arranged in just. Next model, it is object oriented data model. Okay, so first model is relational model. okay, रिलेशनल मॉडल में डेटा टेबुलर फॉर्मेट में हम कर सकता है. But next, coming to between these two. So here the data which is storing in the database, it is based on the objects. Okay, so the Oracle, it is providing that object relational data model. Okay, so other than this, the no other softwares are there, so which is in the market. It should be relational values. So where is an extension to relational model, relational data model. Okay, it is extension to the relational model. Okay, so means the records some set of the values we can make out as a object. Okay, so which includes the so objects. So that's the different. The previous the tabular form. In this relational model, it is also provides the so some set of complex types including non-atomic values such as nested relations. So what is the difference is one more difference. So in the relational data model, so that particular table, it cannot allows you to so create a table within one table. It cannot allows you so creating a table within another table. So rather than in this object oriented model, it allows you to create a table within the a table. Okay, so that is called the nested relations. We call it is a nested relations. What is nested means? Relation within a relation. That is called the nested. Okay, so in the relational, the value only value. Atomic means, what is meant by atomic? Atomic means it is a database. It is atomic in the relation, but in the object oriented, that particular cell value, so it contains some set of the tables also. Okay, so because to creating the table within another table, that is one more advantage of the object relational data model. And the next one is, so another next difference between the relational and object relational data model, okay, is so preserves relational foundations, in particular declarative access of data while extending the relational model. Actually, the relational model is very powerful relational model. Okay, it is a very powerful model. So in order to prevent that so advantage in that object oriented, it is also continued that particular relational model power. Okay, this the preserving relational model fundamentals. Okay, so means, so whatever the things are there, so in the relational model, so what are the techniques are available and what are the methods are available for accessing the data, so also in the available in the object relational data model. This is the for the relational model, object relational model, because additional some more so features okay in the object relational model. So that's why it is also be one of the very famous model. Okay, so next one is, and one more difference, it is it provides upward compatibility with existing relational languages. जो भी relational languages रहता है, so that particular languages it is also be so same languages it also be provided in the object relational data model. Okay, so the difference between these two is, first one is the relational model, it contains only atomic values, and whereas object oriented model it contains nested values. So this is the difference between the object oriented, it is so semi model. So whatever the data which contains in our side, the data, so not only we are storing in the tabular format, and also we can store this data in the XML format. XML is another different type of format, so for making the databases, but it is not a complete full database. Okay, we cannot say it is a full database because the database features, so it is not much easy to maintaining in the this particular XML format. Okay, so what is this? XML is nothing but extensible markable language. Suppose if you want to, so this is basically this is used for the web developments. So for the developing a website, dynamic website, so XML, so databases, semi-structured, this XML databases are basically we uses. So it is a look like a tagular tags, which is used for storing the data in the database. Model, this is the second thing, and the third one is semi-structured, so data model, it is called the XML data model. It is a semi-structured data model. Okay, so we can see that XML, what is XML, and in detail. So models. Okay, so network models is nothing but the data is records, all the records are interrelated with by using the network. Okay, so one record is having a connection to the another record. Okay, record wise everything is connected to each other, so that's why it is called the network model. And the next one is hierarchical model, and hierarchical model also it is look like the network model, but in the network model the data, the records are kept in a network format. So network is sometimes it is not look like so it is not look like a simple, it is a messy, sometimes it is messy. Okay, one record is connected records, so looks like very complex thing. So the concept it is there, whereas the network model, but the records are not interconnected to all the records. Only it is having some hierarchy. Okay, tree like format. First one record is there, and another record it is keep in the sub record as a so child. Okay, so first node it contains one record, and another node it should be contains as a child in that so no model. Okay, so like this, so the net hierarchical net model, so it contains the all the records like a structured format. So the model. Okay, so these two models are old models. Right now we are not using these models. So this is the so fourth model, data model, which is in the so category of data models. And next model, so it is very important. It is relational data model. Relational data model. So what is relational data model? It is a also we can call it as a symbolic data model. Symbolic data model. Actually, we are not going to storing the data in this data models. These data models are basically they are not used for the storing data. These models are basically used for developing the data structures, developing the databases, designing the databases. Only for that purpose, this entity relationship data models are so used. Okay, that's why we are, it is already mentioned that mainly for database design. Okay, suppose if you want to design the database, so we should definitely so go first, you have to give the preference for the entity relationship data model. Okay, we are not able to go directly into the relational model, or we are not able to use the object based relational data model. So what we have to do is first, so we have to design the data model. In order to design this data model, so either in the relational data model or object oriented data model or a semi structured data model. So first one is we have to choose this entity relationship data model, and we have to design the database, and after that designing of this database thoroughly in this entity relationship model, then by using some tools we can convert these entity relationship models into the relational models. Okay, relational model means tabular format. Entity relationship model is a symbolical data model. So, okay, I will just show one example if it is possible. It contains. So just wait. Entity coming to nothing but the objects, okay, are items, and relationship means indicates that the how the objects are have the relationship to each other. Okay, so that is the relationship definition. And entity is nothing but an object, and ऑब्जेक्ट का रिलेशनशिप रहता है दूसरा ऑब्जेक्ट को, सो वो रिलेशन कैसे रहता है. Okay, so that relationship and entities we have to represent in the symbolical format. So by using some symbols we have to design these databases. Okay, so that's the okay. So first one is relational data model. In that it is called the so relational model. Like basically it is a symbolical data model. So only it is used for designing the database. And relationship model, the data is basically so it is used, so that is both we can say it as a object format. We'll call it atomic values, only one value it contains, but whereas this object oriented model it contains the nested, so another type of the data model. And next last one is the world models or network models and hierarchy models. They are having the relational data models. Okay, just maintaining the data in the memory. Okay, so these are the data models, different type of data models. Okay, and the next one is the languages. So if you have the data models and you have the data, and we maintaining this data in the, so in this relational data model, so if the data is kept it in a tabular format, so how can we access this data? So from the database, suppose if you have the data and we are storing the data in the database, and the database model we are chosen as a relational data model. Okay, so this is the one of the different languages are there for accessing the data, because generally if you want to access a data, we generally we cannot able to access the data directly, just we have to open that file and we have to copy the data from the file and we have to display it. But in order to just to access, if it is the we have to use language, we have to send some uh, programs so that it will fetches the so data from the databases. So only that way. So here that's why, so for this we have languages are there, especially these languages are basically used for the accessing or fetching the data from the relational data models. Relational data models. So other than this relational data model, so we have another languages are there, but with this particular languages right now we have only used for the relational data models. Okay, so first language it is data definition language, DDL. So what is this DDL? SQL, it is a language, it is a so a language used for accessing the data from the so databases, relational databases. Within that SQL we have some set of another group of languages are there. Okay, categories we can say it is a, you just ask doubt in the chat box, I will discuss. If you have any doubts I will discuss. Okay, Okay, so nobody is asking. Okay, don't worry. Okay, so this is data definition language. Data definitions basically used for so designing the database. These commands are basically used for the designing the database. Means data definition means defining the data. Defining the data. In order to define your data, or if you want to define the structure of the data, so basically, so these languages you have to use. Data definition languages. Okay, we discuss in detail about this. Don't bother about this. Okay, so just an example is given. Create a table. So in the relational data model, the data is stored in the tables. That's why, so the table, if you want to create, then you have to use the create command. Here the create is a command. Okay, so like this, so the create is a command used for creating the table. So table के कैसे create करना है वो syntax दिया है इधर. So don't worry about this syntax. So we discuss this syntax in the upcoming classes. Okay, in detail. Okay, so in practical session also we discuss this. Okay, so this is the so data definition language, and this data definition language, it okay, data definition language is used for defining the database schemas. What is the schema? Again, the schema is nothing but it is used for defining the so database structure. So defining the how the data is contains in the database. Okay, it defines that. So that's why in order to create that particular schema, so this DDL commands we have to use. And one more is integrity constraints. Some conditions, suppose just creating a table it is not sufficient. So sometimes on this table we have to give some conditions, like for example, so this particular data it should contains the age is greater than some 18 years. So that is one condition we are going to putting on the table. So like this, if you want to put any conditions, so then the integrity constraint, we call it as a integrity constraints. So constraints should also be done by using the DDL language. Okay, so and primary key, foreign keys, unique keys, these are different keys are there. We discuss that keys also in future. Okay, don't worry about this. Okay, primary keys means nothing but just a roll number. Okay, यूनिक डेटा हम कौन सा एट्रीब्यूट में रहता है, कौन सा कॉलम में यूनिक डेटा रहता है, उसको हम प्राइमरी की बोलते हैं. ओके, सो प्राइमरी की डिफाइन कैसे कर सकता है टेबल में, वो भी हम सो डीडीएल लैंग्वेज से हम डिफाइन करना पड़ता है. ऑथेंटिकेशन. Okay, suppose this table is not accessible by all the peoples, only I want to make this is available for the few, some few